Hashtag no music, no intro. We are back. The Saints Block Party podcast coming at you full steam ahead. Wednesday night, SBP brought to you by Precious Works LLC. Reach out to our guy, Bajan, for all your business website needs. It is April 1st. Woof. If you are joining us, thank you. My name is Adam. I'm joined by my friend. Knew it was going to happen. I apologize. Allergies out here kicking my ass. I couldn't even hit the mute, but the mute. I'll edit it in post for the live stream. Y'all just gonna have to deal with it. Ryan, aka Wolf. It is April 1st. We are 22 days away from round one of the NFL draft taking place, which also means we're 22 days away from the Saints Block Party podcast draft meetup in New Orleans, taking place on the 23rd of April. You need to become a Patreon. Actually, think RSVP is up for that, but you can't. Yeah, bro, keeping it strict. But we'll have things going all week. I'll be in New Orleans from Wednesday through Saturday, so to be a part of whatever festivities that we come up with while we're there, patreon.com/Saints Block Party. You can also become a YouTube member for $4.99 a month. You can join our Patreon for as low as $3 a month. And thank you, Dante. Shout out to our Justin Cash for the $1 super chat. Appreciate you, Justin. So we have a lot to. It's absolutely dead in the NFL right now. I mean, but even with that said, there are owner meetings taking place all week, which means that Kellen Moore talked to the media. I told Jay that it's my goal to be at the owner meetings next year, make it happen. But so he said some very, some important things at the owner meetings. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about, I wanted to do just a quick thing of our favorite draft pairings later on in the show. In terms of, for if we had our, two picks that we could pair, round one, round two, what would excite us the most, favorite draft pairings. This is a little quick segue. You ever been out somewhere, a fancy place, you and Bree Wolf, and the sommelier comes over to you and asks you about which wine you'd want to pair with your food that you're eating?
Yeah, I've had that happen before.
And that's what we do.
I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about, boss. We ain't doing all that. Got liquor in the car. Like, what you talking about, bro?
Sure, bro. We're gonna have a little sommelier period talking about pairings. Just to go off topic, I want to give a quick shout out. So I just got back from Texas on Monday, visiting my family and my grandma in Texas. And before then,
shout out to Grams.
Shout out to Grams. Before then, was celebrating my daughter's 16th birthday that just passed a couple of weekends ago. And I know we've talked about how we would want to have like a Wolf, like go to different places and eat in different foods. Well, probably not right now in the current political climate, because Wolf might not get back in the U.S., but that's a different conversation for a different day.
I don't want to come back. Shit.
Shit, right?
Leave me over there.
Leave me in Argentina. But just like this idea, like, Food Network, have you just going different places and trying different foods. I got to experience that like a little bit with Unc when he was here this couple of weeks ago for my daughter's birthday. So we went out to like a sushi place out here by where I live. Nice sushi place. And something about me and Jay is that if we go somewhere and it has spicy garlic edamame, we got to try it. Like, it's just become the thing of like, we just love spicy garlic edamame, which is funny because I used to hate edamames for the longest time, and now I enjoy spicy garlic. And so I ordered some for the table, and I've been there before. My uncle hadn't, and like, comes out perfect spicy garlic edamame, like delicious. I'm putting the edamame, boom, boom, doing the thing. And like Ed is like never like he's not eaten edamame before, so like he goes, he tries it, and he's just eating the whole thing, bro. Just the whole thing. Like he's not taking the edamame actual out of the thing. He just ate the whole thing. And
oh shit! I have no idea what it is, so I'm like, you got to school me on it. So I'd have been just like, oh, damn, this shit good. It's edamame rolling, bro.
It's like he's eating it, and he's like, wait, and I said, did you put the whole thing in your mouth? He said, yes. That's what I said, no. Like eating like a sunflower seed, basically. Right? It's like a green bean version of sunflower seed. Like,
okay. You got to break it out and all that. Okay.
Yeah, and it comes, and then you put the shell on the side and shit, and like so he like spits out the whole like in a napkin, bruh. I was like, this is what it would be like if Wolf was.
I need somebody to break it down for me. Tell me what it is. At least let me Google it. Look it up on YouTube first or something.
Anyhow, I also said that like. I was like, man, if I never left Lubbock, like I would have been eating them. Like I would have been just like my uncle, bro. Like, just a Texas, New Orleans country bumpkin, bro. Just.
That's the beautiful thing about just experiencing different things, man. It's just like, just kind of expanding your mind, you know. It's like,
yes,
damn, like damn, you got people that eat like this all the time, you know.
And like another thing was. He actually tried to like use chopsticks because I can use chopsticks. My daughter obviously can use chopsticks, and so like he tried to use them. He even had the server bring out the little it's like training wheels for chopsticks.
Yeah, the training wheels.
So he was actually for a while he was trying, and then
right on.
After a second, bro, he just took one chopstick and he would just stab his.
Got no time for all this, bro. I feel you. You ain't got time for none of this shit, bro.
Anyway, let's get to the owners' meetings. I would say the two biggest things. Actually, I think there's actually three, but the two biggest things that actually came up when Kellen Moore was talking to the media at the breakfast table 2 days ago. Was it yesterday? I don't even know what time it is. Was it Monday? I think it was Monday.
Yeah.
Was he first spoke about AK, Alvin Kamara, and his role and future with the team, and I'm sorry, Wolf. Like, if you were to ask me if is AK on the Saints starting week 1, this is not sourced. I'm just going by feel. It feels right now maybe 50%, but even maybe less than that.
A little less than 50.
It feels like 40, 45.
45.
Like, yeah.
Too much process talk for me.
That's the part.
Process.
Like first he was asked about it, and then he said, the goal is, him being in, both having him, AK, and Travis Achan together, but then like if you like listen to it fully, then he was talking about like it's a full offseason process. I don't know.
Anytime one thing I've learned, anytime you hear so and so players on the roster. When you hear that, it's like, okay.
Nigga, we know he on the roster.
It's factual, but not truthful. You know what I'm saying? Factual, but not truthful. Yes, he's on the roster, but, it's something untruthful about that statement. You know what I'm saying? So, when he said that, look, Alvin Kamara's on the roster, he's part of the running back room, and da-da-da-da. Like, if a guy's on your team and he's going to play on your team, you're like, Alvin Kamara's not going nowhere. He is 100% a part of our plan. We plan on using him. Achan in our running game, he's going to be a critical part of the. Like if you hear it say that, then I'm like, okay. But with all this process talk, the processing of the process, because we got to let the process. No, something up.
And I wonder, how do I word this? Like we've seen it so many times, especially recently, being at the combine pressures with head coaches and GMs. Even just like February, asking Chris Ballard if Michael Pittman Jr. is going to be on the Colts. This nigga started talking about him flying planes and shit. I was like, nigga, that's like the same thing, right? Like, factual, but not like truthful, right? Like, okay, cool. I just think if you're a Saints fan, it's something to keep an eye out on in terms of what happens with AK going forward with the team, whether that's him potentially making the decision to retire, whether him potentially maybe getting cut.
Do they know? Does anybody know? Like, I don't know if the Saints know.
Maybe part of it is that they're giving him the space to make the decision if he wants to continue to play or not. I think that may be part of it.
With the reduced, I don't think they want him to play for $11.5 million. I don't know. Like, I don't know if they made like a pay cut offer or something like that. But I just get the feeling they don't want to. Like, regardless, we're not paying you $11.5 guaranteed for. I think they want him to take like a Cam Jordan, like Cam Jordan did last year, like a Cam Jordan reduced contract with incentives, and you could, maybe hit this if you, reach these certain milestones. That's just what I think. And I think it's just like it's up to Kamara to like okay, but I don't even know if they've offered that. It's like There's a weird gray area, like, and they keep talking about you just got to let the off-season process work out. It's like what?
Like what needs to be worked out? what?
Like, is it the draft? Like, is it one of them situations where like they want to get through the draft and see what happens? Whether that's Jeremiyah Love or one of the other running backs, somebody in the second or third round. And then they circle back and be like, okay, this is how we approach it. Maybe they leave the draft with no running back and they say, look, let's just lock down Kamara for another year. And that's going to be our room. I just feel like they're just kind of in stasis and they wait to see.
That's a great word of them being in stasis. Our guy Mark said the biggest thing so far is that there's been zero commitment. No, AK is one of our running backs for 2026. He will be here. Very vague, extremely vague. I do wonder, and you hit on this point, and that I was going to bring up, in that I know there was tons of Jeremiyah Love buzz post-combine, the performance he put up and everything. I don't know if this is true because I have cut myself off from knowing anything about the draft these next couple of weeks. I don't want to know, just because I don't want to be spoiled for our draft party, like those genuine reactions during the live stream, and it's like truly the best. So I cut myself off. But after the combines, there's a lot of Jeremiyah Love buzz to like the Titans and things like that, and I just wonder, after it's kind of subsided a bit, if he's not fallen, but if he's kind of just regressed back to where his potential draft range originally was, which is like 7, 8 and lower. And it just, and I don't know how to word this. If he's there at 8, I really do think the team would be very tempted potentially to draft him at 8, just based off what I've heard in the past, right? Yeah. And then if they drafted Love at 8, like there's really no room for AK on the team anymore.
None.
Like, there's none.
Like, I think he would get actually released. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
or maybe there's a team out there that would trade you something for him. But I
think that'd be it. Because, I mean, there's nothing like a A-Chan Jeremiyah Love room, bro. You cooking with gas. You cooking with gas, boy.
And they already addressed left guard with David. See, that's the part where we can get into the draft of it, but like your team, if they went that route, would have such an offensive identity. Such an offensive identity.
Excuse me.
Not saying it would look 100% like Philadelphia did in Kellen's season there, but I think there would be a lot of elements where it's a very run-heavy team. Mm-hmm. Quarterback Tyler Shuck does not need to be Superman. He, hopefully with our O-line, we can grind on opponents. Hopefully lead to some big explosive plays in the run game, 30-yard runs, 40-yard runs.
Not to get too deep into it, but like I love when teams have two running backs that could do the same things, but differently.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Both those guys can take it the distance. Both are good in the pass game. Both could, traditional runs. They could do it all, and that just puts defenses in a quandary.
Yes.
Like when AK and Mark Ingram were together, like in 2017, where both like Ingram got to the point where he was great in the pass game, great in the run game. Alvin Kamara obviously was great in the pass game and like underrated in the run game. We used to just destroy teams, bro. I'm like, 2 years,
bro.
boy. I would
Destroy
love that,
Wolf.
bro. I would love it, man. Would they do it? I don't know. Another thing I keep wondering about, like, okay, because the key team is the Washington Commanders. That's the key team.
For Love?
For Love. If he gets past there, okay, then the Saints are up. Then it's like, okay, do the Saints listen? Like, you would think some teams would start calling, right? For like Jeremiyah Love.
I would think so, bro.
You would think some teams. Because if the Saints don't, like I said, if the Saints don't take it, they say, like, no, we're good. Then you got the Chiefs. They just paid Keith Walker like, $13 million. They're not taking him.
I don't think they're a Jeremiyah Love team.
They're not taking him. They're not. Then you got 11 Dolphins. They got Achane already. They need a ton more.
I'm going to give you the team right now.
Cowboys.
Rams.
The Rams pick where? They're
13th, 12th.
So they picked before the Cowboys? You think the Rams will take Love?
Yes.
I think God.
Just based of what I've heard, the players, I want to say there's 3 players that the Rams love. Love, Mekhi Lemon, and Caleb Downs.
Bro, Love to the Rams, bro. Like,
bruh.
Why would the league do that? Like, why? Why?
Just sim to season. Sim to season. Like, if never mind. I was gonna make a bad taste Puka joke. I'm not going to.
If the Rams, you had 8. Love sitting there. Rams calling.
Oh, here we go.
Calling. I mean, they be talking. They be talking that talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Mickey, we really like love doing business with you and blah 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 blah. Like,
what's the offer? That's my question.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, I was like, what would it take? Like, what would I have to? Because that's not a bad move down. Like, that's a move down where you still got some good players.
Yeah. Like, I think that's a move down. Because that's moving from 8 to 13. No, 8 to 13. Oh. Here's the thing with the Rams, though. All their picks are lower.
Yeah.
Or like late. I don't know, man.
So you get the 13th pick, maybe their second rounder, maybe something in 2027, which ain't bad. But would they give up their first for 2027?
I don't think so.
I don't know. That's what I would want.
Yeah.
But even that, it'd be a late first. You know what I'm saying? Very late first.
And a very late first and a potential very studded draft class, though. Because here's the thing, if 2027's draft class, lives up to its hype, it in theory could be another 2011 draft class. In theory.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Wolf.
Or do you just say take Love? Just take Love. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
If it's me, I'm taking Love, because here's the thing I would say. If Love is so high on their board as the Saints as a player, and it's funny because I think they've done like a 180 on Love. If you go back and listen to our Prospect of the Week episodes, and I wonder if that's more like Kellen being involved with the pro. Anyway, that's a different conversation for a different day. But it's like, here's my thing is like, if you have this grade on this player, why would you let one of the perennial best teams in the NFL then get this player, and y'all are both in the NFC? Like, that makes no sense to me.
I think that would be like the narrative of this draft is teams will get so caught up in positional value and prototype metrics and blah 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 that they will be giving good teams, good ass players like Caleb Downs,
Yes,
Bain, Makai Lemon, all these guys that don't meet all the criteria, but are just just good ass players. I think that's going to be like the narrative of this draft at the end of the day.
It is.
Even the wide receivers, I keep getting this feeling. I know, but I keep getting this feeling that like the top 3 wide receivers will not go top 10. I just got this feeling in my stomach.
I think the only one that could. The thing about the Tate thing is so interesting because just from what I heard, the league is just really split on him. Like, just like split.
That's all of them though. Like all of them are just like,
It also like wouldn't shock me if Makai Lemon was the pick at 8. Like that's the thing that's just so fascinating. That's why I've cut myself off of just like I don't want to know. Like I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. If you playing me. That's our song by you.
Keep it on low.
By you can't stand that song.
Listen, that song is basically the life lesson of don't ask questions that you
don't go searching. Don't go searching in the phone. Just don't go
searching the phone, but also like don't ask questions that you truly don't want the answer to. Like if you don't ask a question, you anyway. Kyle Lusher says Lemon to the Rams is inevitable, assuming Love doesn't fall to them. I do get that is a very true sense. It also wouldn't shock me if Mansour Delane was an option for the Rams as well. J-Rock said, I think Jeremiah Love goes to the Titans. I just don't think he does.
Yeah. I don't know.
Also, I have a hot take trade. A.J. Brown will return to the Titans via trade from the Eagles, giving Tennessee a trio of Cam Ward, Jeremiah Love, and A.J. Brown. What? What did I just read?
Jeremiah Ward.
No, it says I'm not entertaining that, bro. I have a feeling. Amber says I have a feeling the Titans and Giants are just hyping Love up. They're not taking him. I just don't get the sense that they will. Let's just change gears real quick and talk about the other thing that came up during Kellen talking to the media is the Chris Olave contract.
Oh yeah. I just hate anytime. I just hate anytime it come up. I just like.
Our favorite topic. I've said on this podcast, like people, and I say people like Saints fans have to realize that his contract extension is going to start with a 3.
Even Greg was like, really? I was like, yeah.
Yes.
I was like, if Garrett Wilson getting 32, like Chris Olave is getting at least that, at the very least that.
Bro, Chris Olave agent is coming with that second team All Pro, and he just putting it on the table and just saying, "Hey, Mick, when did Garrett Wilson do this?" And there's like, I don't even like. I've not gotten any sense that there's any contentions or like strained relations between the Saints and Olave and this contract extension. I think because of Chris Olave's history with concussions and things like that and his health, it's not as straightforward as most contract extensions are.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So I don't know if it's going to be like where it's incentivized, where, for him to get up to this amount of money, A, B, and C, D needs to happen. I don't know. But it's just, I'm not worried that it doesn't get done because, as you said in our group chat, as we've said, like, who else are the Saints gonna pay? And this is not meant to be like, well, who else are they gonna pay? So like, just give the money to Chris Olave. Like last season, Chris Olave, and before last season, but like last season, he's shown his worth. Like besides the season that he was cut short and with the injury and the concussions, he had put up 1,000 yards receiving in all those seasons
with volatile
Dalton,
quarterback play, volatile
Jameis Wilson. I don't even know who. Derek Carr. Like He's getting at least $30 million. The question is, what does the second number end with?
Yeah, exactly. And what is the guarantee? The GTD, like what is got the trolls? You know what I'm saying? Like what does GTD stand for? You know what I'm saying? Like what's the guarantees? Because I'm telling you, that's what I'm 100% certain the Saints are cool with the APY, with the yearly number.
Yep.
Whatever it is. But it's the guarantees. How far do these guarantees go? Are they 3 years of guarantees? Are they 2 years? Or year-to-year guarantees where the next year gets guaranteed after the end of the, one season, then the next year gets guaranteed, or like a season and a half? They got to figure all that out because the team has to protect itself. I completely understand a guy that's had severe concussions, like
severe.
Like you want to protect yourself, but at the same time, from Chris' standpoint, I've had severe concussions. I need some like long-term security. 100%. You know what I'm saying? In case I get knocked out the game for good. So they just got to find that balance. And there's no deadline right now. He's under contract. So there's no like rush from his side or the Saints side to like, we have to get this deal done today. So it's just, it's just going to be just how it is right now until someone says, all right, okay, let's get this done.
I just looked it up. In June, he turns 26.
Wow. Not even Chuck age yet.
Nigga.
He called it Chuck on.
And I don't, I know some Saints, like that. I'm tired of that discourse. He's a pillar on the team. He's a pillar and core piece of the team. So we've had this conversation just in regards to it just makes no logical football sense that you think you've hit on a quarterback, but you still want this year to be sure, going against tougher defenses and a harder schedule and what have you, to then just not have that quarterback, to not have the best weapon that he had immense chemistry with. Like it makes literally no sense. It would be the football definition of hustling.
I can't remember who I was listening to. Was it Greg? Or was it Harmon? Can't remember. But he was talking about like from week 10 on last year.
It's Greg. I just listened to it.
Yeah. All of like Olave's numbers were like up there with like the best wide receivers in the league, like Jamar Chase. Not saying he's Jamar Chase, but his numbers were like up there with those guys, like some of the best wide receivers in the league. When him and Shuck started cooking, it's like this is a no-brainer, man. It's like
no-brainer, none. Anyhow, anything. Oh, the one thing I said there's a third thing. It just caught my ear a little bit, Wolf. They had asked Kellen more about if him and like the staff like watches college football during like the NFL season to like maybe scout players, and Kellen basically said that like they may watch a game, a game may come on Saturday and they're watching, but they're not like scouting. It's just, they're just watching more just for entertainment purposes. But Kellen did say, sometimes there might be a time like he's watching a game and
text Jeff.
He'll text Jeff, who just caught this touchdown pass. Hashtag noticing. All I'm saying, Wolf, is as Kellen may have his warts, I think his football acumen and intellect like really is knowing that this team, even though they've added some juice in free agency, that this team still needs more juice on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know how this draft is going to play out. I don't know how it's going to play out, but I do get a good sense that this team is going to try to. I'm not going to say what rounds or whatever because I don't know, but I do get a sense that this team is really going to try to add offensive juice because it needs it, man. It when you've gone 20 plus years of 13 drafted wide receivers, 4 drafted tight ends, like what type of numbers are those, bro? Like
crazy. That's crazy, bro. Crazy. I really don't, especially now with the way wide receivers getting paid. It's like, come on, man. Like I draft one or two every year. Every year. You know what I'm saying?
At least.
Not in the first, but like I would definitely invest in it. But yeah, man, it was interesting. I mean, Kellen, Kellen, you're not gonna get much out of Kellen.
No.
In these things. He's gonna say process, he's gonna say obviously like 100 times. But it was interesting. He was also on Pro Football Talk. He was on their show with Florio and Sims. That was actually pretty interesting. It was a pretty good interview. He was a little more looser there. He was on Kay Adams. And they all asked him about AK and Cam Jordan, and he basically gave the same answer, literally the same answer on all of them. But he also talked about Shuck. And it sounds to me, I do like the fact that they're not really playing around with the quarterback. Because you know how some coaches are like, look, he still has to get in there and compete and da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Now, he's like, look, Shuck is the starter. We are building this thing around him. That's what he said. He said, we're building around Shuck. He's the starter. We're going in, to build this thing and add new pieces. He talked about adding new wrinkles to the offense, how he looks forward to adding new wrinkles and some tweaks and stuff like that. So it was good to hear. It's good to hear that he's like already thinking like, man, how far can we push this thing up? Because last year, love to hear it, bro. Because last year, even with like the nice way they finished the season, let's not forget, like this team struggled to score 20 points every week, even when they were winning those games. It was a struggle. It was very hard, very hard. Those games are hard to win, bro. Very hard. So people need to remember that when they're thinking like, man, we got Jalen Polk and Valet and that. Remember.
Please don't bring up fucking Devon Bailey's name on this podcast, bro. I can't do it, Wolf. I cannot fucking do it. Ryan, I don't have anything against Devon Bailey. I think he's a fine player. The plays he made last season were great.
Great.
He's on your team. You want him to be at most wide receiver 3, at worst wide receiver 4. Like, I don't know what, and look, again, I don't see a lot of it because it's me, but like people just going to like depth in arguments over Devon Bailey and saying he's a wide receiver 2. And
50 mentions. Like in my mentions, like 50? Like completely like battles where I just had to mute conversation. I wasn't even in it. I just like why? I just couldn't believe like people are actually arguing about Valet. Somebody don't even have 500 yards, bro. And I like the kid. I like him.
Right. I mean he's a grown man. That nigga almost 30. To quote Mark Lawrence, nigga, you look 30.
You look
30. I can't do it. Anyway, let's take our break of the show and come back and talk about our favorite draft pairings. We'll be right back after this break. Yo, what up, Wolf? What are you looking at?
Man, I'm checking out this website. This site is cheeks, bro.
In the 21st century? How do you have a crappy website? Couldn't be me.
They need to hit up our guy Bijan with Precious Works. Precious Works offers to not only build you a website that's tailored to you and your customers' needs, but also to continue to manage and maintain it so you can focus on your business. Don't have much time? Precious Works is just what you need. No out-of-the-box stuff like Squarespace or Wix. Precious Works will create a site for you. You won't have to worry about plugin updates, security, or things like that because Precious Works will maintain all of that and be available to you 24/7. Bijan set up Saints Block Party Podcast website for us a few years ago and hit it out the park. He also keeps it up to date and helps us anytime we want to add something new like a form or the prospect matching tool that we did for the NFL draft. It's like having your own personal developer, just a text or a call away. Precious Works has worked with everyone from small businesses to large firms, so no job is too big or too small. If you're in the need of a website or you currently have one, but you want to upgrade it, give Bijan a holler at Precious Works. You can get with him at Bijan at Precious Works, Bijon at Precious precious.works or go to precious.works for his website. Make sure to tell him Saints Block Party sent you.
We are back. If you are joining us live for this live stream, we appreciate you. We have 35 concurrent viewers, 126 views going right now. And Ryan, it's almost time.
Oh.
Chills.
I need it, bro.
22 days away. I was going to say, like, luckily my job has been so busy, but I guess, like, it hasn't been luckily. But, like, I have not, like, during the day, like, you don't see me often in the Discord anymore because my work has been so busy. But honestly, it's been kind of great because, like, I just don't have to, like, see anything. Try for a little bit.
Tired of it, man.
It's just, this is the part where it's just over analysis and just analysis by paralysis and all that to say. Catch up on our Prospect of the Week episode this weekend. Yes. Ryan and I will be breaking down Texas Tech pass rusher David Bailey. Don't know what day yet, but we're going to be talking about David Bailey because maybe the NFL lets him slip and maybe he's there at 8. And if he's there at 8 and the Saints draft him, what type of pass rusher are the Saints getting? That will be this weekend, Patreon only, YouTube member only for the first 2 weeks. And then the full release comes out after that. It would be hilarious as hell if we like broke down David Bailey and the Saints drafted him.
Oh man.
We might have to keep that Patreon only a little bit longer if the Saints end up drafting. Just
make do an addendum on it.
Just do a little. Brock said, I was looking at the parking situation for the meetup brunch tonight. Listen, if you have not experienced Mondays in New Orleans, their brunch, sweet potato beignets, everything at Mondays is delicious. They have these chicken cracklings. Listen, we gonna have fun. So regardless of what the Saints do on Thursday night, Friday at 11, SBP will be at Mondays. And please don't be the type of person that, like, you listen to this episode that you just show up there. You will get your ass bounced so quickly. So quick.
Tony get you out of there. We put Tony on you.
Although, I will say, if you show up and you become a Patreon on the spot,
we work out something.
Just have a seat. Just have a seat. Anyway, perfect / favorite draft pairings. We're not going to spend too long on this. We don't want this episode to be too long, but give me like I want to get 3, if just 3. I don't want don't give me like 1, 2, 3 in terms of what you want the most. I just want 3 of your perfect favorite draft pairings for players that the Saints went for the Saints at pick 8 and pick 42 in the draft. Give me your first one, and I'll give you mine.
First one, I'm gonna go with David Bailey and Chris Bell. Which the Chris Bell thing, side note, is kind of getting on my nerves with mocks because he's always there, like on every mock draft in simulator you do. Always there. It's always getting on my nerves. Like I'm to the point now where I'm starting to ignore it. And like, who else would I get if Chris Bell wasn't there? Like, who else would I get? But like, that's the perfect pairing for me. Like, if I could walk away with David Bailey and Chris Bell, like I'm feeling so good on draft. After day 2, like I am feeling terrific.
Good.
Oh, he killed it through the 3rd round. Like, a guard, shit, I don't care. Shit.
What they added Mike Washington at 73 in round 3. I'm just saying.
I'm passing out. I'm just passing out, bro. Who is this team? Who are these guys?
I'll give you my favorite one. This is the juice overdose version. Jeremiyah Love at 8, Chris Bell at 42.
Ooh, like that's like okay. I'm like You know, you ever have things happen to you that's just so good you just can't believe it? Like I can't believe this is my life right now. Like,
Oh, all right. I don't.
Oh Lord.
In your earlier days, I want to preface it by saying in your earlier days, not now. You're a happily married man.
You're in trouble.
No. But have you ever been in a situation where like you're laying down and something's like happening to you in a certain horse position, and you like how did I get here? Huh?
Just like
What is like you're just
like I don't know.
Like the LeBron James.
Yeah. Can't believe this is my life right now.
That's what that version of Jeremiyah Love at 8 and Chris Bell at 42 is,
bro.
Like, yes,
Nirvana,
the defense,
bro. Just like, ooh. I love the concept of double dipping though. Like even outside of, even if it's just like juicing round 2 and round 4 or something like that. But like you give me 2 juicy players, it could be 2 wide receivers or running back and a wide receiver or tight end, whatever. Just give me like double dip with juice. But if you like give me like 2 wide receivers, that's juicy. Ooh, boy, like I would act a fool. That would be beautiful. So you get Chris Bell and Love, man.
you couldn't tell us
Slate's
shit,
Twitter.
bro.
Slate's Twitter would be off the hook, boy. Off the hook.
Then repair. Well, the Saints didn't address defense in the draft, and they invested a first round pick and a running back in the top 10. And historically, that's not the correct thing to do because running backs you can find later.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out
You already know, bro.
Make
like
it work. Brandon Staley, make it enough. Make it enough. Call Cam back. Cam, we need you back. Come on, Cam.
We need you back, nigga. Give me another one of your favorite draft pairings.
See, another one I would really like. Just my personal favorite would be Cornell Tate.
Okay.
At 8. And round 2. Scott, the cornerback.
Oh, Keontae Scott.
Keontae Scott. That would be one I would really like. I really like that one.
I love both players. I love everything about Scott. Like, to me, drafting Scott would basically be having another CD Deuce on the team in the slot.
Right.
So we didn't say this in the early half of the show, but like, just a quick aside, like Kellen talked about how for like the star position that like that player may be on the roster already. I do not fucking believe him. I do not believe him in any shape or iota. And if he's like being dead ass serious when he says that,
oh boy.
Okay.
I'd have to see that to believe it. I have to see it to believe it.
Another favorite pairing of mine is Caleb Downs and so this is like the exact opposite of my super juicy one. This is like if somehow for whatever reason they went defense back-to-back picks and then like went juice the rest of the way, Caleb Downs, and I know we sullied his name a lot, but Peter Woods at 42.
Peter Woods, baby. Nah, man, that'd be good. Peter Woods at 42, I'd take all day.
All day.
And if I got juice, like if I got juice out the way, I could Caleb Downs and Wood. That's not a juicy draft now, but it's a good draft. It's a good draft.
Saying if they went that way, 8 and 42, and then literally every other pick after that is juice some type of way.
Like a Zachariah Branch or something like that in the 3rd round. I don't think it'd be that, but Mike Washington, tight end,
Then
I'd be good with that, bro. Like, man, if you get away, just come out this draft with some good players, bro. Please. Please. Another one I was thinking about. Man, I really like this guy, and I wouldn't. We're not gonna take him, and I wouldn't take him at 8. But like, if the Saints traded down for whatever reason and took Casey's Conception,
okay,
traded down, you got him, and then you lump him with, I don't know. I love the linebacker Rodriguez,
Jacob Rodriguez from Texas Tech.
Rodriguez, love him. Love his instincts, bro. Love his instincts.
Oh, his instincts are insane.
Like, if Sonny Styles had his instincts, I think Styles would be going. Wait, he still could go 2 overall, but I'm just saying, like, I think he'd be locked for 2 overall. But like, his instincts are terrific, bro. So I would love. Like,
you could argue. I'm gonna say like a hot take. You could argue in terms of just pure linebacker play that Jacob Rodriguez is a better player than Sonny Styles, but Sonny Styles is over to overcome a lot of it because of his athleticism.
Exactly. And that's just the catch with Sonny Styles. And it's not that he's like has bad instincts or nothing, but it's just like he doesn't need to use them because he's like just a freak. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, but in the NFL, like, instincts are everything for a linebacker. But yeah, like, if you get like Rodriguez and KC, I really like KC, bro. Like,
I do too, man.
I understand like the drops, and it's not like a small thing. Like,
no,
having inconsistent hands is like could destroy your career. But man, juice. He
gets open so easily.
If y'all have listened to, well, it's public now. The Mansour Delane prospect of the week. Like, Conception was putting it on Delane, boy. Like, and it's one of those ones where the stats won't really show it. Like, if you look at the stats, people are like, well, what do you mean? But you got to watch the tape because he was putting it on him.
Put it on him.
He's just so juicy. Like, he's one of the juiciest players in the draft.
He is.
But I think if his hands wasn't as inconsistent, he'd have been, ranked much higher. But, and plus size and all that stuff. But but that's just is what it is. But if the Saints like traded down for whatever reason, like we talked about with the Rams, or which they won't do, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
No. I just had this vision of like Casey Concepcion, like just flying down the field open, like a 50 yards down the field, and Shuck just throws a perfect ball against like a division rival, and he just beats him up. Wolf. just beats him up. Wolf. Shout out to Justin Cash, the $2 super chat. He said lemon. He said lemon and Bell. Oh, interesting.
Lemon and who?
Then Bell, Chris Bell.
Oh, Chris Bell. Oh.
Like, essentially the double dip. Like, then you have a complete wide receiver room.
Ooh. That's tough.
Complete wide receiver room. And the great thing about that part is you really can tell Chris Bell, bruh, take your time. Take your time, Pastor. Like, we got Lemon, we got Olave. Then, you got Bailey as wide receiver 3. Like, it's okay, bro. Like, that's a tough pairing right there, bro. I don't think in a million years they do it, but man, that's tough, bro.
Yeah, man. That, like, if you suck, you just smiling, boy. You just laying in your bed, just happy, man. Like,
my last one for me is David Bailey at 8, and I'm gonna go with a different right. And I don't think he'd be there. I don't, but the NFL lets things like this happen sometimes because I don't think he gets past the Raiders. But David Bailey and Omar Cooper at 42.
Man, that'd be beautiful. If Omar Cooper got to 42, bro.
I think, and I don't know this for sure, but it would not surprise me to see the Raiders do the double dip of Indiana. Fernando Mendoza.
That'd be chef kiss. Like, just
yep.
I love when teams do that. When they go get like a player from their quarterback's team and partner them together. You know what I'm saying? Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, or whatever. Like, I love when teams do that, man. Like, because that's just, it just makes sense. Like, it just makes sense to do
that. Anything, so those were just some of our favorite draft pairings that we talked about. Anything else as we wrap this up that comes to mind about the team, about the Saints, about the draft? I do think something that is a big thing that relates to the Saints, and I feel like the Saints need at least one offensive lineman to go ahead of them to push talent down. And it looks like
it's critical.
Maybe the Browns will be that team, but boy, they need an O-line.
There's a lot of smoke about the Browns reaching for Freeland, the offensive tackle, the left tackle. Feeling. I keep feeling. There's a lot of smoke about that. We'll see. We need, but the Saints need, obviously, from Mendoza and 2 OTs to go before us.
I don't know if they're going to get 2.
Need 2, bro. They need 2. I'm praying for it, bro.
They might be lucky to get. I don't
know what the Cardinals going to do. Like, I don't know.
I need them to shock the entire world and draft Ty Simpson at 3.
Oh,
I need it,
please.
I'd fall out of my chair, Wolf, and I would be celebrating like we had won a wild card playoff game, Wolf. Like that.
That's what's gonna make this draft so fun, because I'm so fascinated in what the teams do before us. Like, I'm really fascinated. Like,
I know you said 3. Like, it's very confusing what the Cardinals might do. It's also confusing about what the Jets might do too. Like,
I was doing a mock draft the other day where I was on 32 teams, and I was sitting there looking at the Jets for like 5 minutes. Like, damn. When you really think about it, like, it's not like you would think, oh, Alvin Weiss, but it's like, well, is that really AG guy? Is AG making the decisions? It's like, I don't know, man. Like, they can go either way. They can go Caleb Downs. They can go.
They could go Monster on Delane at 2. Like, it's
they
just
go Bailey. They could go. It's like, I don't know. Like,
Yannick says, and what do the Giants do?
Don't know. I had Caleb Downs going to the Giants, but that was just based off like Harbaugh's like calling him like a potential Hall of Fame or something like that. But that's just coach speak.
I could see the 2 players that just make the most sense to me for the Giants are Delane and Sonny Styles.
Yes.
Those are the players that make the most sense. And like the Giants secondary, besides their slot corner. Oh, was that Flott? It was Flott, but he's not even on their team anymore.
No, he's not on the team.
Like, their secondary is ass, bro. Like, it's not good. And I just think because of where they're picking at 5, I think maybe the positional versatility and the positional value of a cornerback over the safety might come in. Also, another fascinating subplot is the Tennessee cornerback McCoy, who just had an excellent pro day. And
man,
listen, I said on our Prospect of the Week episode, like, I haven't done a deep dive on him, but I've just watched him in like some clips, and just like the way he moved when he was healthy, like when he was healthy in 2024 season, where I was like, are we sure he's not CP1 over Delane? Like, obviously the injury aside, but just
some people really like him like that, bro. Like, some people really like him like that, man. So you could see him. We've seen guys get boosted up like that. You know what I'm saying?
It would be crazy and so like a great surprise if like a team drafted McCoy before the Saints.
I'm fascinated when Jordan Tyson he's supposed to work on like 17th or something like that. 17th. I'm fascinated. Like, what if he go out there and just blow that motherfucker up? You know what I'm saying? Like 4.38. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. And he catching everything. He just looking precise and explosive. I'm just interested to see like how that pop. That's just like a reminder, because right there everybody just sleep on him. Everybody like, But then you remind them right quick, on like a week before the draft. Not even a week. Boy, I could see some teams starting to get thirsty then, bro.
Eugene Sutherland said, "Who that from South Philly, fellas?" Oh yeah, Eugene, remember you. Already got my train and lodging squared away for the draft trip to Pittsburgh. Be out there with my Shuck jersey day one.
Nice. Enjoy, that's what's up, man. Enjoy that shit, bro.
And then Kyle Luster said, "Styles of the Giants." Yannick said, "So seen some mocks have us take McCoy at 8." Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard that.
That would be some safe shit, though. Huh? Just completely like, well,
100%, bro.
Like what?
of almost every player that we've done a legit prospect of the week episode on that potentially they could draft at 8, it would be the fucking McCoy from Tennessee that we have not
the whole damn season,
like. A season, bro. And who knows, bro? He might come in and be just a stud, bro. But it would just be so Saints.
So Saints.
Anyway, I think we hit on it all. We appreciate all y'all for watching, joining us tonight. If you're watching live stream, and then if you are watching this or listening to this later, we appreciate all the support. Again, you can continue to support, become a member of our Patreon, patreon.com/SlantsBlockParty, and also you can become a YouTube member as low as $4.99 a month. We'll be back this weekend discussing David Bailey, Texas Tech pass rusher. That episode, again, is going to be Patreon only, YouTube member only for the first 2 weeks, and then we'll release to the full public condensed version 2 weeks after that. We appreciate you. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. With that, we are out.
Peace.